Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to a new news video on this channel. The Badminton Association of Indonesia and the Badminton Association of Maldives wants to try to introduce the 11-point system. The infamous 11 points best of 5 game scoring system is back. Members of the Badminton World Federation will vote on the scoring system once again on May 22, 2021 in its annual general meeting. The last time it was voted was back in 2018. Out of the 252 votes cast back then, only 129 votes were in favor of changing the scoring system. The necessary 2/3 majority vote to pass the proposal was not fulfilled, and the idea of the new scoring system was discarded. Now it's brought up to the table again, since the Badminton Association of Indonesia and Maldives wants to try again to introduce the 11-point system. Regarding the new proposal, BF President Paul Eric Hoyer said, "The proposed scoring system change is part of my vision to make badminton more exciting and to increase the entertainment value for stakeholders and fans. We concede the timing was not right back then, but I'm pleased to see this being driven by the membership once more. This is only proposed to be introduced after the Tokyo 2020 Olympic and Paralympic Games. So I'm confident that this is a more favorable time to effect this change." The 11-point scoring system is strongly opposed by the majority of badminton fans worldwide. Many argue that the new scoring system will make the game less physical and will destroy the existing tempo of the game. When the idea of the new scoring system first came up, two-time Olympic champion Lin Dan said, "I don't think making changes like this is good for the game. There's nothing wrong with the present system." However, Lee Chong-wei was in favor of the new scoring system back then and had said, "The new scoring system can reduce the average time of a match. It may help extend my career. I have tried the trial scoring system before, and I feel that those who can adjust themselves on the court more quickly will benefit from the new system." Enderun supports the new 11-point system. The 36-year-old former Olympic champion said, "I personally agree with the change in the scoring system. If it is implemented, it will be very positive because the match will not take too long and stamina can also be saved. The challenge will be on focus, which will be required from the start of the match, and it can't be a slow start." Big Daxison shared a poll in connection to the 11 points system on his Instagram account, where people could vote yes or no if they think the new scoring system is good. And he also added a text where he writes that he thinks that players have too less power. He says that the Players Association should be way stronger and that they should stand together and demand that they have a saying when it comes to decisions like that one. He goes on and criticizes that everything has to go through the associations. This big decision about the scoring system is also not possible for the players as to vote. Even the prize money is first received by the association and then it is transferred to the player's account. So all in all, Victor criticizes that the associations, in his opinion, have way too much power. And he ends his statement by saying that he's really thankful for all the things the associations are doing for us, but it's time to step up as a sport and find a way to work together, all of us. This will only be for the better. The former head coach of the Indonesian national team, Susi Susanti, is skeptical about the new 11-point system. She feels that it will make the game of badminton less interesting. Susanti said, "Tension can be seen in badminton when 21 points are played. Meanwhile, 11 points is too fast. You might lose it even if it develops. With 11 points, a game may last less than 5 minutes. Now, if the All England or the Olympics are like that, will it be interesting?" Akane Yamaguchi's Twitter got hacked. All tweets from her account have been deleted. Yamaguchi's account has over 55k followers on Twitter. Yamaguchi reached out to her fans through her Instagram account and wrote, "I'm sorry for making you worried and sad. I am fine. My abilities cannot restore my account. To be on the safe side, I recommend that you unfollow. I will continue to deal with it in the future. I hope my poor English is well communicated to you. Thank you." Kidami Shrikant wins Sportstar Aces Sportsman of the Decade Award. Kidami Shrikant shared on Instagram that he feels very honored to receive the award and thanked the supporters and fans. Peter Gaylor recently shared who he thinks will dominate the new era of badminton, now that all the 4 legends have retired. Peter Gaylor picked Kento Momota, Vic Daxison and Antonsen to dominate the new era. There was no special mention of Anthony Ginting of Indonesia or Lisi Jia of Malaysia. Jordan Hart recently changed the country she plays for. She previously played for Wales. In one of her recent YouTube videos, she shares why she thinks that changing from Wales to Poland was a good move and her reasons for doing that. Jia was awarded a bonus for winning the All England. He was awarded a total bonus of RM 30,000, which equals about 7,250 US dollars. Jia recently had a change of plans. The Badminton Association of Malaysia decided to send Jia to play the India Open to get a better Olympic seeding. Previously, after his All England win, they wanted Jia to rest and to not play as many tournaments in preparation of the Olympics. Head coach Wong Chong-hong said, but on second thought, he has a chance to go to the Olympics as the 8th seed. That's what we want to fight for, as it might mean something. Currently, Lee is ranked 9th in the race to Tokyo qualifier, behind Hong Kong's Ng Ka Long Angus with a difference of 4,343 points, and he will earn a valuable 9,200 points if he wins the India Open. Vittingus recently shared what keeps him motivated in training. Vittingus feels very fortunate to be still a part of the Danish national team at 35. Training alongside Victor Axelsen, Anders Antonsen and Rasmus Gemke have encouraged him to keep trying and doing his best at his current age. In an interview with Badminton Unlimited, he said, "Those three guys are a big reason why I'm still playing at the level I am. They make it so fun to come to training every day because they push me to try and do my best. So I really thank them for keeping me at this level at 35. I think there's a really good atmosphere between us." Vittingus also revealed that he had no intention of retiring from badminton anytime soon. "I'm not sure if there will be a day where I'll say I'm 100% ready to quit. I love the sport too much. I love competing too much, but I have said to my wife and also to my sponsor that the World Championships at home in 2023 in Denmark would be a very nice place to finish." Jia gifted the racket he used to win the All England to the Malaysian king. Jia later said, "I was surprised the king said he watched the final and I was also nervous. Only now I know His Majesty is a badminton fan. Hopefully I will be able to produce more positive results in the future. His Majesty also asked me to maintain a high fighting spirit and continue to improve my performance, apart from getting lots of rest." Victor Axelsen reached a new milestone on his Instagram, reaching a total amount of 400,000 followers. The Badminton Association of Malaysia gets green light for receiving fans at the Malaysian Open. Lee Chong-wei vs Lin Dan is a very nice rivalry who had the whole badminton community in awe. Everyone loved the rivalry, as well as many professional players. Chen Yufei, Huang Dongbing, Wang Yiliu and Jia Qifan feel kind of the same when they were asked about memorable Olympic moments. In China, the Chinese Badminton Association released a video asking top Chinese shuttlers about some of their most memorable Olympic moments. And Yufei, Ping, Liu and Qifan all picked the rivalry between Lee Chong-wei and Lin Dan as their top Olympic moments. Huang Dongping said, "I think it should be the match between Lin Dan and Lee Chong-wei. I remembered clearly there was a tricky shot and I didn't think it could be saved at all, but Lin Dan was able to return it. I can still picture that in my mind right now. There was also a final that seemed to be at the World Championships. At that moment, I feel that they have used every aspect of humans' capabilities." Wang Yiyu says, "There were a lot of impressive moments, such as in 2016 when Fu Haifeng was playing the men's doubles final, and the clash between Lin Dan and Lee Chong-wei in the 2012 and singles final. I think these matches were very intense and were very unforgettable." Chen Yufei about a memorable Olympic moment says, "My best Olympic moment was the semi-final between Lin Dan and Lee Chong-wei in 2016. At that time, Lee Chong-wei was under a lot of pressure. When he finally won, it was his excitement and the way he was releasing his emotions really impressed me quite deeply." Jia Jifan finally says, "It was a battle between Lin Dan and Lee Chong-wei in 2016. My toes were pressing down hard on the floor. I was very nervous in the room, and it has made a deep impression on me. I'm so nervous that I couldn't breathe. It's really 100 times more intense than when I'm competing on the court myself." I personally think that are very interesting reviews. It's also kind of cool to see that not just us fans, but also professional players saw the Lee Chong-wei Lin Dan rivalry as epic and even things that they are so memorable of all the Olympic games they were watching and played in. Chinese badminton players who have not participated in any international tournaments for more than a year are now set to compete in the Indian Open after a change of plans of the Chinese Badminton Association. The Chinese Badminton Association, or short CBA, would not send players to India Open, but instead they were planning to take part in 3 tournaments: Asian Badminton Championships, Malaysia Open and Singapore Open. However, since the Asian Badminton Championships has been postponed, the CBA has changed its plan by sending players to compete at the India Open. Since November 15th last year, badminton players from CBA have attended training camp in Lingshui. Although some internal competitions were held during the period, there has been no opportunity to play against players from other countries. And world rankings for some of the players have also been affected. Currently, only Zheng Xiwei, Huang Yuoshuang remained world number 1 in the mixed doubles category of the BDF Race to Tokyo rankings. Shi is now ranked world number 11 in men's singles, while He Bingzhou is at world number 9 in women's singles. It's obvious that CBA would like to improve and solidify its players' Race to Tokyo rankings by playing at the India Open. For example, if Shi could move to the top 8 of the Race to Tokyo rankings, he may face seeded players in the early rounds of the Tokyo Olympics. Kento Momota vows to come back stronger. He has vowed to come back stronger after suffering a stunning defeat of 16-21, 19-21 quarter-final loss to Malaysia's Lee Sijia at 2021 All England Championships last month. I have never lost to Lee Sijia before that game. I thought I could win, but in the end I lost, which made me a little discouraged, said Momota. However, I got a lot of positive things out of the defeat. I realized that I must practice hard and I'm very motivated after the loss. A lot of fans asked me how could I get through this. I replied to them saying, the best way to get over this is to admit my own weaknesses, improve them and come back stronger. When facing difficulties, a lot of people just running away from the problems. I could face my own problems firmly and steadily. I know I'm not good enough and it's important to keep working hard and to improve everything. Momota explains that facing and addressing his own problems was the correct approach to future success. Right now I'm feeling a little guilty for being ranked world number 1. I want to turn this loss into motivation and make myself stronger in all aspects. Currently, Momota is training in Toyama Prefecture to get ready for the India Open that will be held from May 11th to May 16th. 5 shuttlers have tested positive for COVID-19 at the Badminton Association of Malaysia. This caused the Badminton Association of Malaysia to shut down. In a circular on Friday, the Badminton Association of Malaysia said the 5 stayed at the academy, adding that those who came into close contact with them are now being quarantined as instructed by the National Sports Institute, the National Sports Council and the Health Ministry. BAM also said the cases have also been reported to the District Health Office situated in Kepong and everyone living at the premises were immediately tested in the morning. It assured parents that all the necessary steps are being taken to ensure the health and safety of all players, staff and coaches. Thorough sanitation work from the courts to the hostel rooms was also done on Friday. As such, we seek your kind understanding and support to know that every action taken is for the benefit of your child's safety. Our course of action is taken as advised and follows the directive of the Health Ministry, NSI and NSC, said Badminton Association of Malaysia. Training has been stopped for the next few days while school activities will be conducted online. The senior and backup shuttlers have participated in several tournaments in Europe over the last few weeks, including the prestigious All England where Lee Sijia beat world number 1 Kento Momota of Japan. With that being said, that's it for today's news video. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving me a like and subscribing to my channel, and I see you guys in the next news video.